Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brenda Andrews and I am a preschool teacher in New Jersey. I have not done one of these in a very long time. So a little bit of an update slash intro for anybody new. I made this channel about 3 years ago in order to document my growth as a preschool teacher in the public school setting. I've been teaching before then, but it was in the private school setting. So once I got my certificate, I decided, why not? Let me just see what happens in the next whatever time. But quickly did I realize that this whole filming and editing and putting things up takes a lot of time, and I just did not have it to be a consistent YouTuber or whatever that means. I also learned a lot and have grown a lot since then, and so making videos and doing YouTube has definitely gone all the way to the back of my priorities list. But this year I feel like it's something that I should do just for myself because it is 2020 and we are in a pandemic, and I think it's going to be an important year for us to look back to and reflect about our practices, about what we did, about our creativity as teachers, as people, as human beings. So I'm not going to promise videos every week or every month or anything like that, but I will try to constantly film and document what my process is like as a teacher and hopefully share with everybody. So just to get right into the video, I'm just going to show you around my little space that my husband and I created to teach from home. Our district, we actually teach in the same district and both are preschool teachers, so it kind of worked out in our favor. But our district is going to be virtual for about 2 months or so. And then eventually it's going to be into a hybrid sort of scenario where we'll be teaching from school 2 days a week and then from home 3 days a week. For preschoolers, for my district specifically, it's only going to be half days, so it's still not going to be a full day of school anyway when we are in the building. But we are supposed to follow our 6-hour curriculum routine every day, so we needed a space where we can film our synchronous virtual live videos with our students and any other asynchronous things that we can do, like read alouds or a little activity, a science activity, whatever. We use the HighScope Curriculum, so a lot of the stuff that you'll see kind of falls along with those paths of the curriculum. And we have 3 main languages in our district: English, Spanish, and Haitian Creole, so we also made sure to include all those labels in those 3 languages. I will definitely make a video about my lesson planning and about any sort of activities that we might be doing throughout the year, and those will be up whenever they are up. But for now, let me just show you around. Alright, so first things first, I just used our, this used to be my office space, but it's really, I guess it's our dining room space. We live in a 1-bedroom. And I moved my desk area that was right there away to the living room, and then I brought this from the living room here, and then we're using this and where my cat is right now. That little table, one, to define the space, because preschool you have to define spaces, but also just to put things on top. So I have like my planner here and stuff like that. Anything that we might be using live during our Zoom meetings, we'll put on top. And then I'll probably end up using this little table where my lovely Minerva's at as a small group table whenever we want to record any sort of videos that the kids can watch at home at their own time. Oh, hello. Hello. Husband and I, we made this bulletin board back here just to make it a little more school-like. We used poster board from Dollar Tree, and we had basically everything else in our house. While we collect a lot of things throughout the year, so the border was from Target, I think, from like a couple years ago. We printed out these HighScope cards, and then we added the Spanish and Haitian Creole under them because we are only going to be doing 2 live stream sessions each day. The first one will cover reading time and read aloud, and the second one will cover large group and small group time, and they're the big ones back here. But I wanted to have these up so the students obviously get to know the schedule, but also for the little ones who need like that first then sort of visual, it would be there for them to see it. And then we made a little attendance chart where we will, when we do our greeting time and we say everybody's names who's here today, we'll put their pictures up on the attendance chart. And I think, and I'll talk about this in another video a little bit more into detail, but essentially We're going to start with just pictures of the students, and eventually their letter links, and eventually their names. So that is there. This space in the middle is going to be left open for our classroom agreements, and we're going to be working on those together as a classroom. So we left that empty there, and then we have our good morning, buenos dias, bonjour board, and this is dry erase. I think these are Posted brand of dry erase, like locker paper, I guess it's called. I don't know, but that's what we are using as our whiteboard right now. We do have another small little whiteboard that we might use, but for now, this is what we have. And then when we do our zooms, we realize that it's basically just that shows on the camera, so there wasn't any need to put anything on top. So whatever, it is what it is. Now the main event besides my cats over here is this little cart. We got this cart from Michael, and I didn't want to spend that much money on anything, but I feel like I would use this anyway at some point, especially when we move out of the apartment and I get my own office, real office. So we went ahead and bought it. We assembled the top upside down so that we can put our laptops on top of it whenever we are doing Zoom calls or anything like that. And then down here are just our things. Again, I think most of these came from our classroom, from our easels. We'll have like our equity sticks and our dry erase markers and other little things. I'm very glad that I brought these home, the solution kits, so that I can show them to the students and hold these up when I teach them and go through them at the beginning of the year. And yeah. And then at the bottom is where my cats like to hang out, because I have this empty space here. I feel like I'm just gonna have another bin of books here too at some point. I don't know yet. Probably we'll add other things as we go through the school year. But our songbook is there for our large group activities. We have a couple of these pointers in case we need to point to something, and some of my beginning of the year books. I don't have them all here. These are the ones that I had at home with me. So yeah, I really like all of these books. And the larger solution kits are here just for visual reference, and a copy, a copy of our daily schedule that I used to have in my classroom. This was the one that I used 2 years ago, so it's not updated. I think some of the language is not okay there, but that's what I had, so that's what I'm getting, that's what they're seeing. Yeah, my cats will definitely be part of our classroom this year. They're going to be our classroom pets. So that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it gave you some ideas. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you want to. Also, heads up, I did use this space as my classroom last year when we went into our online learning. So parents, if you're watching this, feel free to unsubscribe from this channel now. I will not be using it for the class anymore. Everybody else, go ahead, click like and subscribe. And I will see you guys